Give me 1 second. That was a weird sensation. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm sorry, I don't know where my other light is. So we're going to have this dramatic lighting until I can find the other light. Just bear with the drama for a moment. We like it, right? We like it. So I'm going to be doing a reading, and I asked what this reading was going to be about. And what I heard is your power is returning and everyone sees. So there's a lot of stuff going on, I assume, not just for me, but for everyone, right? For everyone. And it's this thing of putting you in situations where you have no choice but to see how powerful you are, you know, allowing yourself to get to where you need to be within your logic, within your perception of yourself, within your understanding of what you can accomplish and just how amazing you actually are. Because speaking of, you guys. So last night I went live, right? Okay. And I was like, hey, so I'm over on TikTok as well, and I'm trying to get that going. And I just need, I don't know, like 200 more people to follow so that I can live stream on TikTok. Oh, guess what? Guess what? We are officially over 1,020. So after this, depending on how I'm feeling, I might actually go on TikTok and live stream and do some scans. So here's the thing. If you are my people from YouTube and Facebook, y'all got priority. I'm not going to be live for too long on TikTok because I don't know what kind of cluster fluff that is. Okay, I'm trying to stay in my peace, right? Or not trying to retract into a space of clawing people. So I don't know how long I'll be live there, but if you hop onto TikTok once this is done and a live stream and you're on the live stream, put a blue heart and then I'll know you came from either Facebook or YouTube. And I'll most likely do you before I do any strangers. That's our little secret, okay? That's our little secret. Let me drink some detox tea. Get myself all all right. So this is what I like to see. You don't need to follow anyone else, just stay with me. I'm joking. I know some of you actually joined TikTok just to support, and I so deeply appreciate that. Let me turn my sound off. Let me get some cards. My poor husband. I tasked him to find all my cards. All my cards. Poor guy. Oh no. Oh wait. Oh, I don't have a deck like that. I was like, oh no, my favorite deck is missing. No, girl, we don't own a deck that's pink like that. Maybe we will make one. Who knows? Who knows? But we shall see. Let's go ahead and shuffle it one more time. Here goes. Okay. Pull some from there. Pull some from here. The energy is lovely today. The energy is very lovely today. Very, 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 very lovely. You know, it just ran through my mind as I'm getting these cards ready. Like, oh my gosh, do I need to put a filter on if I'm going to live stream on TikTok? No, bitch, you're not doing any filters of anything. Stop it. You're not doing filters. You're not doing music. You're not doing any of that. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. Listen, if these young mofos on TikTok want to act a fool in the comments, Because I'm older than you, I'll be your mom. Don't make me be your mom. You know what I'm saying? Got me shuffling cards without even looking. Don't make me be your mom. You know, so I'm just saying. Just reminding myself I can hold my own in any environment. Okay. I know I get so nervous going to new places. Just don't like it. All right, let's get started. Let's get started for real this time. Y'all got me sweating already. Got me sweating already. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. All right. Okay. Whew. Yeah, they had me shuffling without looking, Oscar. I'm saying. Let's see. Ooh, feminine in reverse. So I'm assuming this is where you started, right? You started in this space of not really understanding the gravity of you, the gravity of your power, feeling as though that you don't carry the gravity that you do. Honey, you carry gravity without knowing. You carry gravity without knowing. You have to get to a point within yourself and within your life where you are no longer seeking the validation from other people, where you are your own validation. You have to get to that point, because if you don't, this world and the yucky people that are in this world, they will eat you alive. If you can let yourself get to that point, and it's not a point of convincing yourself that you're something that you're not, it's getting to this point where you recognize exactly who you actually are, not who your insecurities or insecure people are telling you to be. If you can get to that point, not only will you survive your life, you will enter into a space of thriving. You will begin to draw people to you. Everything that you put your mind to, that you put effort into, you will succeed at bringing it to fruition. My entire life has been nothing but a huge case study of what happens when you stop believing other people and start believing in yourself. My entire life. And it's not this thing of when you feel more confident, that's when you'll do it. Okay, yo, I swear TikTok is one of the most brutal places. I'm one of the ones that goes to the comments. I go to the comments and I read people's comments, and man, they're brutal. People are brutal on that platform. But here's the thing, I don't care. I don't care. I made a decision to go ahead and do something and spread my reach. At this point, I'm done playing small. So if you're done playing small, you have to begin making decisions that are in alignment with that decision to no longer be small, right? So during a period of my life where I am feeling the most vulnerable, the most fractured, the most anxious and unsure, I'm entering into a platform of people who are petty AF. And I'm over here like, y'all gonna be my people. You don't even fucking know yet. You don't even know yet. Just give me a moment. Let me get comfortable, because you're gonna be one of my people. Not because I'm gonna force you, but because I'm gonna help you to see just how powerful you are, and you will walk beside me as one of my people. And I can still feel that gravity of the importance of my journey, the importance of my existence within other people's lives, while I feel very, very minuscule and fractured, fragmented, and unsure of myself. I can still do that. You have to unsubscribe from this logic that society tells you you can only be one thing at one time. I can be happy and sad at the same time. It's not evidence of a fractured mind. It's not evidence of me being mentally unstable. It's evidence of my totality. I can exist as a wholeness and feel the full motion and emotion of my energy, my experiences. So, this whole concept of this feminine goddess being upside down, I don't know, maybe she's doing a cartwheel. Give her a moment, she'll be right side up again. Power, getting into this space of your personal power, really allowing yourself to recognize the ways in which you have personally diminished your light. And we tend to do this because we listen to other people and their opinions. We allow some of us are so sensitive that even an altered breath coming from someone we want to appease, it's enough to destroy us. Like, they can breathe whatever way they want. You are powerful. You are centered. You will get through whatever process you're in. Passion in reverse, allowing yourself to use that passion responsibly, right? Allowing yourself to become even more passionate about your purpose, about your realizations of what that purpose might be, and using that passion responsibly. There was this gal who for a while, I was really, really liking her content. Um, she had like this earth goddess vibe. I don't know her name though. She has like this earth goddess vibe, and she just speaks so eloquently and unapologetically, but in the most gentle way. And excuse me, as of late, I've been seeing her content is just supercharged with passion, but it's being communicated in a more angry or frustrated way. And I see a reflection of myself in what I've just exited, right? So it's not for me to tell you to not experience that. It's for me to share with you what I experienced as I went through that. This thing of your own passion being the very thing that drives away the very people who actually needed to hear you, needed to learn and grow with you, right? So this could be something as simple as your friendship. You're pushing people away as a way to protect yourself. It could be a relationship, it could be family, it could be work, it could be so many different ways that this is being expressed in your life. It's okay to be passionate. It's not okay to be irresponsible with your passion, right? So, this is about reclaiming your power by utilizing it with intention, with grace, allowing yourself to feel that power and utilizing it intentionally, not to harm other people, but to help other people recognize the gravity of who they are speaking to. Ooh, I felt chills with that one. I'm going to drink some tea. Mm, 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 mm. Do people in your life know the gravity of who they're speaking to? Do your people know? Do you know? Do you know the gravity of you yet? Because this is the period where you will learn. You will find out the gravity that you intrinsically carry inside you. Intention in reverse goes with the passion in reverse, right? If you don't use your intention and your passion responsibly, it creates a very abrasive environment. Maybe that's not your intention, but that's usually what ends up happening. It creates an abrasive environment, and that's for a reason. The abrasive environment carries the capacity to smooth down the rough edges, but you have to be present as you go through that process, because if not, you'll simply feel like people are rubbing you raw when they're not. They're not. They're doing what you have invited them to do, to serve as the abrasion, the abrasive material that's utilized to polish you. You want to be a diamond, right? Do you know how many times a diamond must be cut in order to properly showcase its brilliance? And to be cut is not enough. It also needs to be polished. You see, I was studying lapidary for a little bit, just enough for me to produce a better end result for the products that I was creating. And so I taught myself some lapidary. And it was this thing of you have all these different wheels with different grits, different sizes of abrasive material, different types of polishing compounds. And then at a certain point, when you're close to the end, you have a wheel that's made of cloth. It's a whole bunch of cloth that's kind of sandwiched together, right? And before you run your item under that wheel, you have to put a polishing compound. And there's stages to that polishing compound. And what ends up happening is it buffs out and buffs out and buffs out into smaller and smaller, into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you end up with a high shine finish. For a while, I was creating selenite swords that had a rougher finish because that was the space that I was living in, a rougher version of me. These days, if you were to purchase a finished selenite sword from me, the finish on that selenite will be a mirror finish, because that's the space within myself that I've now entered into. Something that's an additional couple steps to create an even more polished end result. That's what we're entering into as individuals. We are learning how to polish ourselves. And it's not you doing the polishing, it's your life. It's the people that are in your life, right? It's about recognizing the ways in which you allow people to bait you into situations that are not worthy of you. It's about you recognizing that oftentimes, it is your very decision of how you respond, the ways in which you react, and also the ways in which you shut yourself down in the face of these triggers, that is giving other people the permission to do what they do. It's not your fault, but you are contributing to whatever end result is undesirable for you. And when you begin to recognize the ways in which you are contributing to that, then you begin to recognize the ways in which you will no longer allow that, and you will not tolerate any future rounds of that. Right? So lots of learning going on, lots of learning, and this learning all adds up. It all becomes something that will really, really help you to reach the higher levels of your existence. We're all here for something. Not sure what, but we're all here for something. We're all here for some divine purpose. And there's no thread within the tapestry that is unnecessary. Unnecessary threads get cut off. They get cut off. Yeah, they don't do that. You know, the hands of creator are the hands of a master tapestry maker. I don't know what they're called, but a master tapestry maker. And so it's this thing of realizing that everyone that's in your life right now, they are threads that interweave with yours to create the tapestry that is your life. So it's this thing of being able to see what your design might possibly be. Okay. You have to be able to give yourself the gift of vision. Union. So you're about to find something shifted. Something shifted. My eyeballs are rocking. Something shifted. You're about to find more of your people, is what I was about to say when something shifted. It's this feeling of you and I, both of us, we're being rushed towards something. We're being rushed towards something, and it is profound. It is life altering. It is the type of something that will just totally knock you off your feet, only to catch you before you actually hit the ground. I mean, the visual of that, like being knocked off of your feet and being caught and held lovingly, preventing grievous injury from occurring because you're actually loved. You are so loved by creation. Hmm. I wonder if right now what you're experiencing is the opposing polarity of what you will receive very soon. Because that's kind of how, you. Sorry. I just got a notification. Ew. um, the way my life works, when I go through these internal periods of hardship, um, it's usually the polar opposite of what's going to be happening for me very soon. Right? Like, for example, last week I was feeling very withdrawn into myself and very cut off, very alone, um, just very forlorn, to be honest. And it's this thing of that is preparing me for whatever greatness is coming very soon. It prepared me to return back to you guys. I don't feel alone anymore. And I don't even know why I felt alone when I have a huge family, right? But I think it's something even bigger than just coming back to you guys. I think it's something that I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around it. But I had said before I went quiet that we are at the cusp of our lives changing. Not just me. I am a reflection of you. We are at the cusp of our lives changing forever. And for some of us, that's a really good thing. For some of us, it's something that it feels like wish fulfillment. It feels like, I mean, you're still going to have to work for it, is the sense that I get. But when you put the effort, it's going to be something just wow. Wow. Hmm. It feels good. For those who are willing to do the work, it feels good. For those who are not willing to do the work, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like it would be good for you if you're not willing to put effort into yourself. I mean, I don't know. You're you're going to probably continue with the same cycles until you choose a different cycle. And that's just that, right? Nothing changes until you give it permission to change and allow the change. So, winter in reverse. For those who are not, you know, you don't feel change is groovy enough for you, your winter is going to go upside down. I think this is the period where we can really begin to make these decisions of how we're going to flow with whatever this process is. If you're going to choose not to flow with this process, your power will still return to you, but you will receive it in a way that's extremely painful unnecessarily, and a way that will cause you to potentially misuse that power. People who have power and influence, when they become greedy because of a lacking type mindset, they misuse that power. People who have power and influence, when they are embittered by their process of retrieving that power, they misuse that power. They use it irresponsibly and end up hurting other people. I don't know what you want, but these are things you have to be aware of. This power is being returned back to us regardless. I wouldn't be surprised if there was going to be some type of well, I heard the word catastrophic, but I don't know that it's catastrophic actually. Significant. A significant solar event in the next few months, probably sometime in the winter. Probably around the 12/21 date. Mm-hmm. If you're not going to do what you need to do to get centered within yourself and to begin realizing things for yourself, that date is going to approach, and it's gonna kick your ass. Okay, it's gonna kick your ass. I don't want it to kick your ass, but it's not my place to dictate how to live. So if you don't want your ass kicked by you, yeah, you should start doing something about it now. Not to avoid it, but to be strong enough, like to prepare for it. Right? So if I knew that I was gonna have to if I knew that I was gonna have to do something very physically taxing, like for example, I knew that, a few months from the point that I started, that I would be going through a very rigorous type of energetic process. Well, because of the amount of frequency that I harness, I need to have enough muscle mass to be able to dampen that frequency so I don't injure myself. I became aware of that like late June, early July. Okay. That was plenty of time for me to work hard enough to gain about 20, 25, 30 pounds of muscle. I'm not doing it for aesthetics. Are you kidding me? People think like, oh, she's doing all these booty exercises so she can have like a donk. No. The pelvic girdle, if it's not stabilized with strong glutes. So first off, if your glutes are atrophied, if they're not doing the work they're supposed to do, they're a lazy muscle. So they will begin recruiting other muscles in your legs, in your back, in your abdomen. It will recruit all the other muscles so it doesn't have to do the work. And what ends up happening is I develop muscle inconsistencies, muscle imbalances. And what happens after that? I pull my back. I dislocate my knees. I get real fucked up, real bad. So let me love myself by preparing for that. A large portion of that 25-ish pounds went into my ass. It's for aesthetic? No. It's for my health. It's for my health. And now, what was once dominance is glute dominance. Because that is what I need to be healthy. You have to do what you need to be healthy. I consistently overload my glutes and my hamstrings, my two most atrophied muscles. I consistently overload it. Why? To encourage accelerated growth, to encourage hypertrophy. What is hypertrophy? It's a fat ass, boo. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't do it for aesthetics, okay? I don't wear things to show off my ass. I'm in a uniform of yoga pants all day and a t-shirt. But it was hilarious. My son's girlfriend, she said to me the other day, yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. Okay, magic in reverse. Don't let your magic go upside down. Use it consciously. Allow yourself to harness your abilities with intention and grace. Allow, allow, allow. Ooh, someone's watching you. Mm-hmm. Someone's watching you. They're getting bashful. I'm drinking detox tea so that I can detox the shit talking I was gonna do. Oh, it doesn't tell you what tea it is. I think it's like cleanse and detox. I don't know. Tastes like a detox tea. Okay. Understanding in reverse. You don't need to understand to be compliant with your process. You don't need to understand. This concept, you need to understand it first before you can comply to receive your power back. And the healthiest manner possible, that comes from a space of fear. It's okay for you to be afraid and unsure and still do it anyways. It's absolutely okay. It is okay for you to be afraid and unsure and still do it anyways. Can you say that with me? It is okay for me to be unsure and afraid and do it anyways. My dyslexia kicked in. It is okay for me to be afraid and unsure and do it anyways. It's okay for me to be afraid and unsure and do it anyways. And if you're thinking like, no, Emmy, why would you tell me that? Like, okay, how many dates have you been on where you were afraid and unsure and you went anyways? You survived those. How many people have you had to deal with where you were afraid and unsure and you did it anyways? You work in retail? Every single day you are unsure of what will happen during that day. You go anyways. There is nothing guaranteed in life. Nothing. There is nothing guaranteed in life. Live anyways. Be so alive that when you enter into a space, it brings everyone who witnesses you back to life right there with you. Do it anyways. Just do it anyways. Allow yourself to be that spark of inspiration that you were designed to be. Conclusion in reverse. This is not something that's going to end anytime soon. This is not something that you are going to come to terms with within yourself anytime soon. It's going to be that variable that you're needing to deal with. I assume indefinitely, right? Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Judy. It's okay for me to be afraid and unsure and do it anyways. Yep. Everything that I was the most unsure of, the most afraid to do, and I did it anyways. Those are all the things that have been the most profound experiences of my life. Do you know how afraid and unsure I was about live streaming? Did you know until I was forced to live stream by my soul, not a single person on the internet had ever heard my voice or seen a video of me? I'm a very private person. I know it doesn't seem like it. Trust me. I am a very private person. And literally, up until I was forced to live stream by my soul, no one had ever heard my voice before. Not a single person. Afraid and unsure, and I did it anyways. Afraid and unsure, and I did it anyways. There's this video of me. It's a very old video. This was around This was around the time when I was the most afraid and most unsure. Emmy evolving, rocking my author. Okay, let's see if I can pull it up. No, no. It's a specific video, Bastardos. I did not ask you to pull up every single Emmy evolving video ever. Hold up. Let me find it on the studio. You guys need to see this. Seriously. You need no. Videos. Here. This is nerve-wracking seeing this. It is. It's very nerve-wracking. Let me No, I don't want to show you. I look like a deer in headlights. I don't want to show you. I was trying to put my work face on. I don't want to show you. Okay. No, I don't want to show you. You can look it up. It's called Rocking My Authenticity on the YouTube channel. I don't want to show you guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's making me blush. Oh my god. I don't want to show it. Okay, playful. Okay. This makes me so nervous. Gosh. Let me just, how would I send it to myself? Airdrop. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I don't know. I don't know why I'm speaking so aggressive to you guys. Let me just. Okay. Hold the phone. Just want to make sure there's nothing. All right. Here.
Hello. Hey guys. So I just did my very first recording for my blog page. It's loading still. But I figured I'd live stream here on my personal page just to rock my authenticity.
There's nothing authentic about right now, girl.
I found myself having this really odd, conversation with myself this morning. I knew that I was going to go ahead and love stream, but I found myself focusing on the fact that I should probably do my hair. That maybe I need to wear a wig or put in some clip ins or figure out which hat I should wear because my hair crazy. My hair is seriously crazy. It's growing out. I went through something last winter and I took it out on my hair. I was going to shave the whole thing off and go G.I. Jane, but my husband caught me with clippers. So I only shaved the sides and the back. I gave myself a pixie cut and I rocked it proudly showcasing my cray cray. But now I'm kind of just, I wanted to grow it out, and it's in a weird phase of growing out, and I just found it odd that I talk often about being your authentic self, and the other times where I've worn the wigs, I was just enjoying myself. I was enjoying, you know, having a wig on because I don't wear wigs. And it was just something fun. But then today it became something to hide behind. And so I felt that it was important that I show myself. I don't need to hide behind anything. I mean, I live the words I speak. When I love stream, whatever I post, that's my authentic self. When you guys read some crazy stuff, I have a crazy sense of humor. I mean, I'm just laughing all day because I entertain myself. So it became very important to me today when I realized I was hiding behind hair to get a message across. I mean, do you even really need to see me to hear what I'm saying? Because the words that I share with you guys, those are messages from soul. Those are messages each of us are receiving, and most of us are choosing to ignore or pass off as, coincidence or whatever. So I don't even need to be seen for these words to be heard by your heart. So what does it matter what my hair looks like? Crazy hair. It started to calm down because, the Texas humidity, but it's me. It's me. It's me and my authentic sauciness. It's crazy. It's fine though. It's fine. I own my crazy. And that's what makes me so powerful, so formidable, and so unfucklivable.
You're going to need a smaller cabinet because now you can.
No. No ads. And that's the thing. Me saying all of those things, I don't know if you could tell. I was very afraid and very unsure. Even with the register of my voice, very afraid and very unsure. But I did it anyways. I did it anyways. And everything that I was seeking, everything that I was needing outside of my family came as a result of doing it anyways. Not when I was ready, not when I had confidence, but to do it in the time frame my soul is asking me to do it. Like that girl does not exist anymore. She doesn't exist anymore. Not because I'm ashamed of her or anything like that, but because she deserves rest. She deserves to be allowed to rest and be just fully immersed in her softness and her grace for herself. But see, at the same time, that doesn't mean that I need to be harsh and abrasive with everyone else just so I can do that for me. You see what I'm saying? Your power and retrieving that power has absolutely nothing to do with you needing to be horrible to other people. It has nothing to do with disempowering someone else in order for you to feel powerful. People who do that are the weakest of the weak. I said what I said. I said what I said. The weakest of the weak. So allow yourself to kind of go through your process, okay? There's going to be those who will lust after your energy. That's nothing new. There's going to be those who will see you basically as a novelty, and it will cause them to, covet you. just a whole bunch of different things that could potentially be brought today. That card is it's like this feeling of it's not just romantic. You have to be careful of the people who call you a friend, the people who try and align with you. These oftentimes are people, if they're lusting for something you have, they are being nice with an agenda. Mhm. Mhm. Don't allow yourself to gaslight yourself into thinking that, oh, you're just being mean. Every time I've told myself that, it has ended so badly for me. I'm not even joking. Every single time that I've told myself that I was just being mean to someone, rather than seeing it for what it is, enforcing a boundary, listening to my intuition, allowing my soul to protect me with advanced knowledge, I have I have put myself in really bad situations. Really bad situations. And no, I'm not talking about just romantic with men. No. Some of the worst things that have been done to me have been done to me by women. Women who've claimed to love me. Does that mean all women are toxic? No. It means I have to stop seeking out the toxic women who are capable and willing to harm me in the ways that I choose to punish myself. So now, these days, I only have space in my life. I only have attention for the women who are beautiful reflections of this growth and healing that I'm experiencing inside me. There's no such thing as all women are toxic. There's no such thing as all men are toxic. No, no, no. It's not true. None of that is true. That's a program to cause you to divide yourselves, a program to create separation. Don't buy into it anymore. Really let your power return back to you. Oath. So, for some of us, we took an oath to learn and grow in a way that is challenging. Very, very challenging for us. But I guess you could say like life affirming if we allow ourselves to see it, right? Allow yourself to have enough grace for yourself to see the situation that you're in as merely a process. You are in a process to reach an end result of growth for yourself. Message. There's a message coming through. I don't know what it is. Wishing in reverse. It feels like this has to do with wish fulfillment. Like someone being um like almost bitter, right? Just very almost like this sense of heaviness in the chest. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I wouldn't say it's a bad feeling. It's like an awareness type circumstance. Like someone is coming to an awareness of the gravity of you. Someone is coming to an awareness of how their dreams, their wishes involve you. I don't know. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to move forward. Yeah. So I think part of the message is to be mindful of who this is and what their wish is. If their wish violates your sovereignty, violates your privacy, violates the sacredness of your space, well, fuck their wish. Who gives a shit about their wish? Okay. Okay. All right, girl. All right, girl. Tone it on down. Just tone it on down. Other people's desires don't need to be more important than your needs. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. Other people's desires do not need to be more important than your own needs. Choices in reverse. So there's choices that are needing to be made that are not wanting to be made. You got to make choices anyways. Okay? You got to make choices anyways. You know? You just do. You just do. So where is it? Let me find it. It's okay for me to be afraid and unsure and do it anyways, right? That's what we were saying. Worlds within worlds. Ooh. Okay. Someone's obsessed. Someone is obsessed with you. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. So here's the thing. Someone is obsessed with you. It's some type of obsession. You might have multiple people obsessed with you. One of them this is requiring full lotus. One of them who's obsessed with you is just crazy, right? Stalkerish vibes, nasty. Throw them away. Basura. There's another one that's obsessed with you, and they have tried so hard to not be obsessed. They've tried so hard to walk away, to close that door. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but multiple people are obsessed with you. I don't think that's anything new for you. Move forward. Move forward. Yeah. You just need to move forward from it. Here's my logic. It's just my personal logic. If you're meant to be with someone, when you move forward, they move forward as well. Not because they're stalking you or following you, but because their life path takes them in the same direction that you're headed anyways. What? Okay. So yeah, stop with the whole what if I move forward and they get left behind? Well, because then that means they weren't meant to go with you. That's what that means. That's what that means. So move forward, allow yourself to progress, allow your life to progress, allow for all of it. Integrity. Move forward with integrity, not to punish people. If you're going to move forward, if you're like, "Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move forward to test this," and then they're going to see, you're going to feel real badly. I'm telling you, that's going to blow up in your face. That's going to blow up in your face. I'm not joking. That's going to end so badly for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you should do is just be a badass. Just be a badass. Just move forward. Move forward. And if, like I said, if they're meant to be a part of your life, really, they're going to be a part of your life at some point. They are. Shadow self. I'm wondering if what this is triggering is aspects of the shadow self where you are like, your insecurities of abandonment are being triggered, rejection. Yeah. Yeah. It's just disgusting. There's a disgusting energy that just entered into the live stream. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but what I'm going to do, so I'm going to put on my little earbuds. My energy will always honor your sovereignty so long as you have no malignant intentions towards me. I'm going to put on my earbuds, and whatever that disgusting energy is, I'm going to wreck shop because that's who I am and that's what I do. So let me just get a song. Pock, do you want to rap to me? You make me a little bit aggressive though. Let's not. Okay, well, we could do some of this. So breathe very deep and slow. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel this energy moving through. I'm doing a group clearing. Sending sedation through the field. If you're sensitive to energy, you might feel heat. That's Michael's sword. He's hunting. He's almost done. All right. How do you guys feel? You guys feel good? So surrender in reverse. Ooh. This is about not giving your power up. This is about really allowing yourself to step into this space of power. And if you have to speak with force and interlace it with some fucking venom. Because although you can be nice, you are a wildflower, delicate and demure, right? Yeah, except you have thorns too. Use those thorns, okay? Use those thorns. The only one who ever gets hurt with thorns are the ones who mishandle wildflowers. Use those thorns. And it should be the same reaction, same response every single time. Never deviate from that very very heavy-handed response when it comes to people violating your energy. I can still sit in a space of centeredness and peace and really just wreck shop. It's a beautiful thing being a goddess in the flesh, allowing yourself to be the totality that you were created to be. It's a very beautiful thing. Very, very beautiful thing. Be still. Allow yourself to become aware of whatever it is that you need to be aware of. Sacred journey. It is not part of your sacred journey to let people walk all over you. That is not part of your sacred journey. It's just not. It's not. Don't make me get mad at you. My bad. Don't make me be mad at you. Like, it's not part of your journey to let people pick on you. It's not part of your journey to let people like take advantage of your kindness. That's not spiritual. Okay? That's a draconian teaching. That is a draconian teaching. Stop. Don't listen to Draco. Just seriously, don't listen to that. Don't listen to that, like people shaming you into this space of submission to their will because, oh, now they've got you. They're telling you that you're not spiritual, that you're mean. You know, people like that can fucking gurgle my crystal ball sack. I need to get by. I can't even drink. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave. Yeah. For people like that, I would totally be like, are you a gurgler? You gurgle, huh? You gurgle? Is that what it is? You here to gurgle? Okay, let me stop. Stop, girl. Okay. Transformation. Allow yourself to transform. Okay. Just allow. Just allow it. Let it do its thing. Emotions in reverse. That's me removing the emotions. Try that real quick. Okay, try it. I'm serious. Try it real quick. See if it works. Let me know how it feels. Try it for real. Does it work? Does it make you feel like suddenly lighter? Like I was totally giggling earlier, but I'm so serious. Try it. Right? So that's actually something you can do when you're dealing with a person that is projecting onto you all of their ugly insecurities, blaming you, all of that. You just look them in the eyes and be like, and they're going to be like, what are you doing? Removing your stankness. I'm not you. This is not my fault. I'm not you. You don't get to project onto me your nasty energy. I'm serious. I laugh because it's hilarious to me, but it's real. It's a real like energy work move. I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? You know? Just you gotta look at them with sass. Just like that. But don't do it with too much sass. You'll sprain your wrist. Don't hurt yourself. See what I'm saying? That's one hell of a reaction. Uh, royal return. You're coming back into your space of royalty. You are. So the things that I usually experience things like um be 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months before other people. So I would not be surprised if some of you are starting to experience some of that desire, intense desire to dissociate from life. You know, just be ready, be ready. Duality in reverse. It's no longer acceptable for you to live in a dualistic state. You're entering into a space of totality. That means um, all of this stuff that you're trying to deny about yourself, it's no longer going to be allowed to be denied. Metamorphosis, you're changing. Okay, you're going from a grubby caterpillar and turning into a butterfly. Oh, this, I like this. Oh my god. Okay, girl. Don't encourage my behavior. Don't encourage my behavior. Take it down a few notches, Jenny. um do you like big crystals or small? hmm Do you like big or small? Why? Because you're about to gurgle them. Oh my god. No more. No more. Behave. Behave. Innocence. Some people will try and take advantage of the fact that you are unexperienced or inexperienced with something that you're needing to do soon, okay? Um be careful with that. Be careful with that. Really, really listen to your intuition. Ooh, dark interference. Mhm. Demon Horitas. Yeah, people will be coming along and they just, they are who they are. And that doesn't mean jack diddly squat. That doesn't mean anything. They are who they are is not going to be acceptable. Okay? You know what that means? That means they don't get to use as an excuse the fact that they are a dysfunctional individual to justify their ill treatment of you. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You must treat people with kindness, with grace. Um, the other day we had gone to some shopping center because we were looking for something in particular. And there was what I assumed to be a homeless man sitting outside of the door we were going to enter. Now, my husband and I do not carry cash at all, like pretty much ever. We never have cash. And this man asked my husband if he had any spare change. And my husband said no, because that's the truth. We don't have any, not even coins. And he goes, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you." And I looked back at him and I was like, "Hey, have you eaten today?" And his whole like face and demeanor, his energy, everything, he was like, "Yeah, no, I have." I said, "You sure? You're not hungry?" And he's like, "No, no, no, I ate." And it was this thing of like, regardless of whatever situation he's in, it's not a pity move. It's a, "Have you eaten today?" Simple question. But in that one single question, he understood that we really just don't have cash. But it's not this thing of we don't believe that you don't have needs and that you don't have a right to exist with dignity. It's that type of thing. that type of thing that you need to have for yourself. Where just because you're able to compare yourself to other people and use other people as a way to further diminish your sense of who you are does not mean that's what you deserve. You don't deserve that. You just don't. You don't deserve that. You deserve a beautiful life. That doesn't mean a luxurious life. It means a beautiful life, one full of stillness and peace, clarity. It's just like a life where you don't have to hold your breath, a life where you're not consistently and unknowingly breathing very shallow. You need a life where you can deeply breathe, inhaling your truth, exhaling your insecurities, exhaling your doubt. Natural endings. For this, whatever this is, it's not going to naturally end. You're going to have to make a decision and choose the ending. For certain things, you have to choose the way it ends before it's allowed to end. And you're going to have to be okay with that. If you're not okay with that, file a grievance with your higher self. There's nothing I can do. Like, what do you want me to do? Talk to your higher self, file a grievance. Clarifier. For many of us, we're seeking clarity on something that's already been very clear. We just didn't like the answer. Ooh. Ooh. That was a soft slap, wasn't it? Yeah, no, I'm serious. For many of us, we're already clear on the situation and the solution. We just don't like it. And so we don't want to believe that that's the situation and that's the solution to the situation. And so we further complicate it by staying much longer than we need to, by dealing with it much longer than we need to. For example, this stalker guy, something needs to be done. It's not going to stop until I make it stop. Right? But realizing that does not mean like, oh, that's what I get because I blah, blah. No, no, no. I don't deserve that. I've never deserved that. That is not my fault. No. And you need to be able to communicate to yourself with passion that the really effed up stuff that people have done to you in the past, you did not deserve that. You did not deserve that. It's not your fault. It's time you start holding people accountable for the things that they've done. It's time. That's how you take your power back. When you start busting some balls. Unfortunately, that's the only way for some people to learn the boundaries that exist with you. That until you do something, I'm not talking about violence, I'm talking about making a decision, sticking to that decision, and making sure that decision is the appropriate solution for what you're dealing with. Hey, sometimes your decisions are expensive. And that's your reasoning as to why you won't make that decision. Let me tell you what I learned. When that is the only plausible solution and you wait, it makes your decision cost even more later. Yeah. The longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes to correct it. No, you should not rush into things. Yes, you need to make a decision. And you cannot take 2 years to make that decision. You have to allow yourself to make these decisions because the longer you wait, the more expensive it will become. That's just every aspect of my life has been that way. Every aspect of my life. Yeah. Yep. And then what we end up doing all the time is we look back at the decision we should have made right off the bat. And we're like, oh, I should have just did it then. That opportunity was gone. Stop. You have to think about the right now. Because when you start obsessing about, oh God, if I only did it then, if I only did it then, back then. See, it's this thing of you can't get that time back. And now you found another way to further delay the retrieval of your personal power. That's what I'm in the process of learning. Yeah. That's what I'm in the process of learning. I'm putting so much time and so much effort into what I am doing right now to correct the things that should have been corrected years ago. And I can say I woke up this morning feeling more in love with myself than I've been capable of feeling in a very long time. Feeling a sense of peace within myself that I haven't felt in a very long time. And there will be things that happen in my life between now and tomorrow that will invite me to abandon this space of peace. And I need to make a decision whether I'm going to continue to sit here in my peace or not. No matter what I choose today, tomorrow is always a new day with a new set of potentialities. Because of that, I am free to choose whatever I need to choose today, in this moment, and every moment that follows it until tomorrow begins. And that is powerful. And I can make a choice tomorrow that no matter what happens today, it does not have to follow me into tomorrow. How powerful is that? Where you are deciding, you are the one deciding the kind of life you want to live. I'm gonna tell you. I really don't like galactic topics. I'm well versed in galactic topics. I really don't like it. Just like I really don't like twin flame topics. Galactic assistance, twin ray healing. And maybe the aliens are gonna help your twin to heal. I don't know, but sure, that's not your job anymore. That's not your job. Okay? It's not your job. It's not your job. Your job is to heal yourself. It's not selfish. Your job is to understand what environment you thrive in. Your job is to recognize whose presence robs you of your peace. Too many people. Too many people have justified the ugliest behaviors because of the word twin. Too many people. Every stalker that I have, because I have multiple, one is currently a massive issue. And when I say issue, I'm talking about for my safety. Okay. Hence, no more plants. Every stalker that I've had and still continue to have, they hold on to this fixation that I belong to them because they've convinced themselves that I am their twin. That's funny. That's funny. Because the only one that I know is an actual twin. We don't communicate at all. There's no ownership there. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. That's just plain and simple. Stop lying to yourself. Stop using spiritual concepts as an excuse to justify your continuation of self punishment. Hi, C. John. What does Frey feel about that stalker? What any husband would feel. I mean, what any husband would feel. Yeah, like there's not much that I share with you guys about my husband. Um, you guys have a specific image of him based on very small amounts of interaction that we have. He's never even come on camera. He rarely, like, speaks. It's really just expedites. He's helping me to stay focused as I do expedites. Um, but my husband is a man, and any man that actually cherishes his wife would have a big fucking issue with his wife being treated this way. It's not a jealousy issue either. It's a don't be disrespectful issue. Yeah. So, I mean, how else would he feel? What other way would a man feel about his wife being fixated on by someone mentally unstable? That's my personal belief because of the behaviors. What else would he feel? The behaviors I'm talking about, either close to or over 30 YouTube profiles. I would say these are just guesstimates. Probably over 20 emails, email accounts. I would say probably double digit Instagram accounts created to harass me, to cyber stalk me. How would a husband feel when a random man says he wants his wife? I mean, you guys think about that. And how should he feel? He's definitely not okay with it. You know, that I should not be online until this issue gets resolved. Do you feel that that's how he should feel? Last week, when I made that post on all my social media that I'm just needing a break, I made that post at my husband's insistence. Why? Um, because he respects and cherishes you guys as well. He insisted that I let you guys know I am fine. I'm just needing some time and that I'll be back. And as a matter of fact, as we were getting coffee, he was asking me if I was going to go live. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he said, it's just weird not sharing space with you guys in the morning. I have a very good husband. Very good husband. He has a capacity to appreciate the very people who love me and cherish me at the depth and gravity that he does. So, no, he would not ask me to not be online. In fact, he's been encouraging me to continue. To continue because it's his logic that you guys should not be punished because of one bad person. So, I don't know. I'd say that's an amazing thing. I'd say it's a very amazing thing. That he's able to see just the gravity of what this space is, not just for me, not just for our family, but for all of us as a community. That our community should not be allowed to be affected because of one person. I promise, gays, I am. I am. I'm doing everything. Everything. Yeah, I am. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to talk myself out of it this time. No, no. This is me standing in my power, and not standing in my power in a space of anger and rage, but standing in my power in a space of neutrality, knowing with clarity exactly what needs to be done. Exactly what needs to be done. And it's a perfect example of allowing your power to return back to you. It's like this thing of believing that in order to have power, you need to be aggressive. You need to be very, very like combative, and you don't. You really don't. I'm returning back to that space where that's unacceptable for me. To conduct myself in that manner is no longer acceptable for me. I want to find this middle ground between where I was recently and where I was in that video I shared. To be able to emit such softness with an underlying confidence and grace. I want all my parts to return back home to me. I agree, gays. It is time to take on all types of bullies. Your life doesn't change until you make the decisions that lead to change. Yeah. People oftentimes will underestimate you and what you're capable of. Let them, because I promise you, they'll never see the correction coming. They just won't. Because they'll believe you're too weak. They'll believe that they can gaslight you. Not no more. Not no more. I'm choosing to believe and see that everything that I've gone through in the past couple of years was everything that was leading up to me coming to these realizations about myself. My process has been nearly 3 years long at this point. Yeah, it was worth it. The gravity of what I've learned for myself, about myself, it was worth it. Would I have chosen it? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? I would not have chosen it. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I am worth it. I am worth the process that I am currently in. It's worth it to me to figure out through my life experiences the gravity of what I'm here to do. Take your power back. Don't announce it first. Make a decision, retrieve that power, and move forward. See, people who have to announce they're taking their power back first are people who don't believe they're capable of doing it. Why else would you need to announce it? Because you're hoping that they'll believe you and won't give you a hard time. There's this thing that I've seen happen with dogs before. And I was teaching this to one of my kids. Sometimes dogs will develop some type of like dominance over their toys or over their food, right? Things like that, or over a person. And I remember for one of the toys, Miss Joy Joy, of all dogs, Miss Joy Joy became dominant over her squeaky toy. And so it was this thing of me encouraging one of my kids to let her have the toy and then go ahead and stand and tell her to give, and don't back away. You don't need to scream. You don't need to yell. You don't need to do any of that. Let your energy talk for you. So I was showing my child, and I was like, look, I'm going to put this toy down on the floor. She's going to come rushing for it. I'm not going to back away. I'm not going to take it away. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm just going to stand there and I'm going to say, shh, to which she's like, oh shit. Miss Joy, holy shit. And she looked at me like, what? And I didn't move. And in my head, I was just like, mine. She looked at me, she looked at the toy, and she looked at me, and she looked at the toy, and she looked at me, she looked at the toy. And then she looked at me, she put her ears down, and she quietly walked away. Like, yeah. At that point, I picked up the toy. I went to where she was. I put the toy between us. And she looked at the toy like she was fixated. And I looked at her, and I said in my head, mine. And she looked away and put her head down and refused to touch the toy again. You see, when you offer yourself up as a toy for someone else's enjoyment, they'll treat you like a toy. When you stop conducting yourself as though they have a right to use you for their entertainment, there's no other option but to change. But you have to fully embody that decision. Because if you don't, well, Miss Joy still tries to come up and take the toy from you and bite your toes. Not hard enough to bleed, but enough to be disrespectful. Like, bitch, don't even put your teeth on me. I'm not playing with your ass. Don't even put your teeth on me, not even gently. And so she knows. She does whatever I say, because guess what? There is no other option. Am I going to beat you? No. There is just no other option. This is my expectation of you, and this is what will happen. You will not put your teeth on me, ever. The only time she's ever put her teeth on me at this point is when she's super excited and she tries to grab for the bone because we're playing, and she accidentally gets her teeth on me. And the moment she realizes that, she's like, oh. Because we've established what is okay and what is not. So it's not to say that you deserve to be bit just because you haven't figured this out yet for yourself. See, you cannot blame yourself because someone else was properly raised by their parents. You cannot blame yourself for that. But you can, however, decide, like, are you their parent? Get to be a punching bag because their parent didn't have the ability to what? You have to stop owning other people's wounds. Because if you own their wounds, if you take ownership over that, you give them permission to lash out at you. Like, no, that's not how it's going to work. No. And no, I don't rule my family with an iron fist. But you'll know real quick when I've had enough of you tossing attitude around. Like, knock it the fuck off, because I don't want to live in that type of environment. I'm not telling you not to feel that. I'm telling you to stop projecting out to everyone whatever toxic feelings you're feeling inside of yourself. Like, knock that the fuck off, because I don't play that shit. I really don't. I don't like that at all. Now, if you want to be like, I'm stressed out today, oh, what's wrong? But if you just be projecting things, no, I don't think so. So that's probably the main thing as Pisceans and as empaths, is that we're oftentimes the recipient of other people's projections. Stop catching everything that's thrown your way. Put your catcher's mitt down. That's the problem. You keep trying to catch everything. That's not being a team player. That's being the scapegoat and the whipping boy or girl. You don't deserve that. So stop accepting what you don't deserve. Okay? Guys, I got to get going. Join me on TikTok. I'm going to go see what that's about. I don't know how long I'll be there, but remember what I said at the beginning. If you join me over there, to let me know you are from YouTube or Facebook, you got to put the special emoji. You got to put the special emoji because I think I'm going to do scans over on TikTok. Oh, God. I don't know what kind of worms I'm opening, but I think I'm doing scans on TikTok. And if you let me know, then, I give you priority. I can't do everyone, but let's see what happens. Guys, give this video a thumbs up. If you, oh, wait. Oh, my God. You guys want Moldavite? You want Moldavite? I'm just saying. Like my Moldavite. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to put some stuff up on the website. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you guys don't know what the emoji is? um, hold up. Let's do a sequence because, I like to make things difficult. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's copy this. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, I twitched. Here it goes. It's 3 emojis, okay? Oh. You guys see the comments? I'm going to go live in a little bit on TikTok. You have to be subscribed to me, though. I'm just saying. You have to be subscribed to me, and then we do our little thug thizzle. So here, why don't you copy these emojis? Copy it into your notes or whatever on your device, and then you can copy and paste it into the live stream. Okay? I'll see you guys over there. Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.